Hello, friends. Oh, it's a little chilly here. It's only 19 degrees on the prairie in the great state of Minnesota. And, I apologize to the rest of the world for Tim Walz. Anyway, so, I'm trying to stay a little warm down here in my office. It's a little chilly. But I get periodic news updates. I signed up for all those news updates from, Fox News, MSNBC, Newsmax, Sky News, all that kind of crap. I like to get varying news reports from varying agencies because I like to keep an open mind and I like to be sure that I'm hearing all sides of the story, And I'm sure, to the shock and dismay of all of the haters out there, they are very upset that the stock market has risen. Opened 1,000 points up today. Now, the stock market going up and down, that ain't a new thing. It's not Trump's invention. It's not Trump's fault. It's something that happens all the time. Ever since the stock market began over 100 years ago. It's just the way of it. It's how things work. And last week at this time, it opened 1,000 points down. Now today, it's opened 1,000 points up. So, I think, I think that's a positive, positive start to the week. And my little penny stock app there has been sending me these little notices saying, that I've my stocks are up. Everything is up except one thing. Can't go wrong with that, eh? So I know that all of the haters and protesters and uninformed, unintelligent, emotionally immature people, they're going to find fault in that. They're not going to find anything good in it because they can't. They're to a point now where they can't find good in anything. If they do, they would have to let go of their ego and admit that they were wrong. And they can't do it. They just can't do it. So I'm thinking they're just going to keep finding fault in everything and, wanting to protest and complain. And it's their loss. What are they going to do when we get that $5,000 dividend check from Doge, the Doge dividend? This week, the body politic is voting on the permanent tax cuts all across the board. It's going to be no tax on tips and capital gains tax will be gone and this tax and that tax and all this kind of stuff and lowering taxes for us, middle class, poor people. And I know that it will be successful because Democrats, they may not be firing on all cylinders, but I can't imagine one single politician on either side or in the middle of this war on Trump would think that it's a terrible idea to eliminate and reduce the tax burden on the American people. I just can't see them doing it. And they're going to come up with reasons. It's only for the rich. There's other things in the bill that we just can't abide by. They'll have to cave again. They'll have to do the right thing by the American people. But what is going to happen to all of these protesters and naysayers that are too stupid to know what's going on? How are they going to manage when they do start getting dividend checks from Doge, when their taxes go down or get eliminated depending on their situation, and their paychecks are bigger? What happens when their disability insurance and their Social Security checks increase? What are they going to do then? Are they going to hold on to their ego so badly, so intensely, that they would tear up the checks, get angry that they had more money? Or are they going to quietly step back from the protests and the complaining and just slip back into society quietly with their head down and enjoying and reaping the rewards that will come their way? Unless you're the guy that threw a 2-pound boulder off of a bridge onto a moving Tesla with a pregnant woman in the front seat, and he nearly killed her. Thank God her and her baby are still alive. Injured but alive. Because that's the level of stupid that these people possess. Hopefully he'll be caught and put in jail, and then he won't get the benefit of the tax relief, you know. But it's going around. It's going to come around. When the stock market dropped 1,000 points one day last week, and then another 1,000, and it just stayed there. I could see my numbers going up and down and up and down, fluctuating like a diabetic's A1C. But I knew, not just from, an internal feeling, but I just knew from being a responsible adult with some level of maturity. I know I don't show it here, but I do. Some level of maturity understands that the market does that. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down. The problem is that you have to stay on your portfolio. And when you see an increase and you get that extra slush there, that's what you take and you transfer to your bank account, your checking account, whatever, savings account, and hold on to it. It's your profit, and that's why we're in the stock market. Well, one of the many reasons that you should be in the stock market. So yeah, I'm interested in seeing how these yoo-hoots are all going to react when they start getting more money in their paychecks and their Social Security checks, when they pay less for medical bills and pharmaceuticals. I would like to see their reaction when they get a Doge dividend check. If you don't want it, I'll take it. Just call me the Doge Dividend Check Rescue. I'll open up a rescue. I will rescue and adopt neglected and unwanted Doge dividend checks. Yeah, I think I just came up with an idea. And until next time, do good.